share my screen. Yeah, let me share my screen. Yesterday we are facing some issue in the permissions, right? So more permissions you have to add it. Okay. Okay. Actually, when I work with the portal app like multiple ways, like in that one, like directly it is options are there, but whenever we are pulling a view into that particular one, it will shows it. But now it is changed, so adding some permissions in the latest version. Okay, due to the security compliances, they are increasing the security for this one. The permissions are increased. So that's the reason you have to enable few of the permissions. Once again, I will show you clearly how it is happening. Okay. So let's see, like, again, we need to create a portal app from the scratch onwards. I will show you. Don't worry. Okay. For apps.microsoft.com. So portal app is nothing but creating a website. Okay, so you can create your own website, and in that particular site itself, whatever you want to display, okay, you can display it easily. The same website, if I want to create in other applications, means must and should you need to write some coding into that one, like in .NET or Java, you are writing some coding, then only websites are created. Okay, but here it is not like that. Simply like drag and drop the options and choosing proper options into that one, then automatically website is created for this one. Okay, so what I need to do is I'm taking the environment. This is the environment, and now I want to create a portal app. If I want to create a portal app, under the create there is a blank app is there. Click on this one. Create in Power Pages is there, right? Yeah. So in this one, so you can use some default templates, or from blank onwards you can create it. You can take anything. Suppose I'm taking from scratch. I want to use some default templates. Okay, and this is the one. Like, choose this template. Um, yeah, I'm choosing this template. Okay, so what is that? What is the website name? Okay, suppose for example, name is like Power Apps Naresh IT. batch 1. Okay, here you have to give like the same name. You have to give properly here itself. See, address means, see, when you go, if you want to go to the Google, how you can type like google.com, like, right? Like, so if you want to open this particular site means you have to give some name. Okay. Along with the name, this is the extension, it will be added. Understand? After that, the site language, always you have to select as English language only. Click on done. Okay. Once you click on done, then automatically the default template, whatever you're choosing with that site will be created. Okay. So if you want to know, it means in the home itself, under the home, there is come down, you will see an option. See here, Naresh Power Apps Batch 1 is there, right? So it is loading. So once it is loaded, you have to click on edit option or preview option to play that website. That's it. Understand? Maybe there are different sites are already created. So delete those things and see. Yeah. See here. Now my site is ready. When you click on preview, like see here, what will happen? It is asking two options, desktop or mobile. Now we are using always, if you are running this application in your laptop or a desktop, you have to choose desktop only. Understand? Click on this one and see how your site will be there. See, this is how it will look like this. And one more important point is always you have to open or creating portal apps in the Edge browser, because some that means in Chrome it is not supported. Some of the options you enable it, but it is not showing well at the time of running. Okay, at the time of running, when you run it, it is not showing the exact things what it is reflect. So that's the reason portal apps always try to create in the Edge browser itself. Understand? See here, like this it will be there, and in each and every tab, like one by one we can create it. See here, click on edit. When you click on edit, okay, here itself by your own what is required in the different pages and everything you can create it here itself. Understand? Click on edit option. When you click on edit option, in the left pan you will see the different options like pages, styling, data, setup. All these options are very important. Understand? In under the pages we can create a different pages. In each page what is required you can take that one. Understand? Suppose for example I don't want this one, okay, delete this one. For deleting this one, so I want, see, under main navigation whatever pages you want you can create it here itself. Okay, whichever page you want to delete it, click on these three dot buttons and click it. Okay, and see here, this is the one, this is the page it will be there. Okay, only the, this is the default page, home page it is. Understand? If you want to change the name as per your requirement, you can change it also. Okay, see here, something like see here, when you go to the page settings, you can change the name of that particular one. Understand? So like that, you can create a pages here in the page main navigation. Okay. In the pages, you can create n number of pages. In each page, what is required. Okay. You can take that, but first, you can take that particular one in the data. Okay. You can load the data. That means how you can load the data. That means what tables you created in Power App, those also you can use it. What views you can create it, that also you can use it. And what forms you created, those forms also you can use it here. Understand? Okay. Styling means in the styling tab, like what colors, which one is the best one, like different colors you have to use it as per the requirement. Which color you want it, you can set it here itself. Or else in styling also, these are the different themes are available. Okay, these are the different themes are available. Whichever theme you want it, you can choose that one. Or else if the client is providing the theme, that also you can upload it. How you can do that one? Under the styling, so from which template, which theme place you want to upload it, click on these three dot buttons. See here, and manage CSS option is there. And under the custom CSS, you can upload your theme from your local system. That means whatever client theme is provided, you have to download into your local system. After that, you have to use this option. Understand? Okay. So next one is, this is about themes. Next one is data. Like if you want to load any table, or if you want to create any table here, okay, or else if you want to load some views are created under tables, those views if you want to load it, or else if you want to use the forms which is created under the table in Power Apps, those also you can use it. Or else you can create a new table also, you can create it here. Okay, under this data tab you can create it. And another one is setup. Here itself you can set the permissions. Actually portal app previously, like anyone can access it, there is no security. That's the reason some users are complaining to the Microsoft there. Then the Microsoft team is changing some permissions option. Like if you want to load any particular view, if you want to load any particular form, each and everything permissions are required. Previously, it is not like that. Whenever you are pulling the form, everything, when you run the application, automatically it will be shown. But now it is changing some permissions. Okay. So that's the reason yesterday night we are facing a problem. Okay. So after some investigation on that particular one, why this will came to the picture. Actually, I'm working on Power Platform. Some portal apps are created in my organization. So in that, there these permissions are not there. Okay. So no, so here itself, those permissions are need to be enabled. When I Google it, and after Googling some in the latest update of this thing, they are giving some points into that one. After applying those points, then only it will works. Because what in our organization, whatever apps you are using, those are old version it is. Okay, that's the reason the permissions are not required there itself. Okay, but if they are upgrading with the latest version, definitely they are in that particular project also we have to enable the permissions. Okay, so those permissions we can set up under the setup here. Okay, and here there are three dot buttons. You can create flows, and Power Pages management means it is related to like permissions related one only. Okay, don't worry. After completing this portal app, we need to discuss about Power Automate. Okay, at least I will try to explain two, two, 3 classes. I will try to do that one. Like max, it is 2 classes. It will be there. If I have time, then we'll take like 3 classes. Very interesting flows will be there. I will see, by seeing that you are much interested on the flows also. That flows means Power Automate. Okay, see, like this. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to prepare the data. Okay, prepare the data means either you can create a table, or else whichever table you have it, that table also you can use it. Okay, or else you can use you can see you can take the view of that particular table. What views are created in the Power Apps, those views also you can use it. Those forms also you can use it. Okay, suppose if I want to create a table, then how you can create it? By default, this is the one. If you want to create a new table, see here, there is an option called a new table, or new table from external data. New table means you need to create a new table. Okay, columns, rows, and everything. Okay, if it is new table from external data means by selecting a data source, you can create a table. Understand the difference between those two. Okay, so in this one, they are giving some application related one. So this is the table it is. In this table, what columns are required, you have to use that one. Like see here, some columns like acknowledgement, application ID. This is not required. I didn't require this one. Okay, then so I want to use another table. What is that one? So that means I want to create from this one table name. What is the table name here? Portal table 1, like this. Okay, when you go here, and here the schema names and everything, it will be there by default. It will be happens here. And in that particular table, what is the primary column? That means primary key column is it mandatory to create a primary column? Yes, 100% you need to create one primary key column. One primary key. What is primary column means? Okay, that means in that particular column, must and should you have to give the values. That's it. You cannot keep the blank for that particular column. Understand? That is the one. Suppose, for example, I'm giving product ID. Okay, this is the first column. From this table, this is the primary key column, and click on save. That's it. Okay. When you click on save, what will happen? The table is created. Under the table, like whatever the first column, product ID, because that is the default, that is the column which we created at the time of creating a table, right? So after that, along with the along in the table in Power BI, you know, right? Along with what columns we created, along with those columns, some default columns are also loaded here. Okay. So those default columns, you already know it. And if you want to use those columns, you can use it, or else leave it. Okay. Just leave it. Okay. See here, main columns are product ID column. And if you want to add a new column, see here, this is an option. This plus option is for creating new column. Or else you can click on here also. Okay, click on new column, and here, like I'm giving product name. Okay, what is the data type of for this one? You can give the data type and the format, and see here, is this column is required or optional? I'm choosing optional it is. But if it is required means you have to choose business required and everything. Understand? And click on save. Okay. See here, that means in this particular table, suppose for example, okay, there is a product ID is there. You have to keep it in this one, product ID, product column. Edit table properties. Under the table properties, if you want to change anything, you can change it here. Okay. So this is a table I created. And if you want to take any other columns, you can click on this drop down, and which columns are required, you can take that columns from here itself. Understand? And so I'm keep it like this. So click on save. That's it. Okay. Like this, if you want to create any particular table under the data tab only, you can create it. Or else if you want to pull the views, okay, that means whichever view you are created in that particular one, you can use those views here itself. Suppose for example, see, I already have some views are there. Or else if you want to create a new view, you can create it here. Or else if you want to create a form, you can create the form also. See here, the forms are creating. See here, under the forms tab, click on new form. See here, like a form name. What is a form name? Like a portal form. See, I'm giving form name as portal form. Okay. Click on create it. See, here, like product ID column, I have like product name also column is there. Then if I want to add the product name column also, then you have an option called add field option. See, same like how we are creating forms under the table, same like that here also. Okay. So not only creating a forms here itself, if your forms is there in that particular table, those forms also you can use it. Okay. See here. Suppose, for example, here itself, what is that one? Product name column. See, when I click on this one, that column is added. You can keep it here itself. And after taking the form, see here, there is an option save and publish. Same like how you create a forms in that particular table, same like that only it will be there. There is no change. Even views also like that only. How you are creating a views there, same like that only here itself. Understand? See here. Now, I want to use this particular table as well as form into that one. Okay. And go to the pages. Now go to the pages. In the home itself, see here, there are here components you need to take it. Okay. There are different components are there. See here. Here itself, like suppose, for example, and mm, see the text box will be there here. I'm giving an organization name. Okay. Naresh IT Solutions. Okay. And so see there are in this particular component, there are different components will be there. You can add it in that. This is the text box. There are different components. When you click on this plus button, you will see there are different text box, image, video button, and like form, list, all these things also it will be there. Whichever is required, it is, you can take that one. So by default, this is the one it will comes. So in this one, I want to change the color for this particular one. What color you want it? Better to put it as like white color is the best one. Okay, because and alignment in the center one, like you can keep the anything that is fine. Okay, so for example, see, if you want to take the small characters, means there is a heading option is there. Okay, in this heading option you can take different one. Suppose if it is a title related one, it will come. See here, this is, it is look like a title. Okay, and if it is like okay, suppose some paragraph related or heading one, see, understand, like heading 3. Mhm. Okay, so whatever you want, you can take it like this. After taking this, I want to add some components into this one. Okay, then click on this particular add component. See here on the top, this is a header part. Okay, this is a body part. Okay, this is header part and this is body part. In header part, what you want to design, you can design it like changing the name, and see here the company name. It is, suppose the company name is like Naresh IT Solutions. Okay, and so if you want to change the color image, you can change it, or styling also you can change the different styling, and whichever it is required you can use that one. Okay, and so this is fine. Okay, understand, like this. And when you come down for this one, what I need to do in this one, I'm taking like uh like a list view, that is list. Which view? Product list. Okay, product list view. I'm giving a title name like this. Okay, I want to add some components here itself. Like, see here, there are different components. You can take the buttons also. You can take the images also. You can upload a videos also. Yesterday, I show you buttons for buttons and videos there itself. Understand? So I want to take the list one. Okay. Suppose, see here, connected to the connect list and forms only, most of the times we can use it. Okay, when you take this list one, okay, which list you want to upload it here, there is a click on the new list, right, and click on here itself, and which list of table is required, and that which is the table you created just now, like what is the table, portal, right, portal. See, portal table one, you created the table, right, under the data tab you created, right, see here. And what is the view in that one particular one, see here, and active portal. Okay, this is the one, click on this. Okay, so when you come down, See, like this, it will be there. In that particular one, is the view is created or not? You can check it here. Okay. In this one, I didn't create any view. Okay. So that means how it will look like the view. Product ID and product name is also required for me. Okay, and keep it like this and validate this one view. Okay, and say so because I want to whatever view here itself I created, the same view I need to use it in this list. Okay, in this one, I'm taking a list in this particular page, right? So in that particular list, I want to load that view. Okay, see here, this is the view. And now what you have to do, so that means in the pages, whatever it is required, you can take that one. After that, you have to set a new permission. Very, very important. If you are not able to set, you cannot view. Okay, click on this new permission. And here, like see here, all the things like name, what is the permission name. Okay, so suppose for example, sample one like this. Okay, and the table is portal table one, and here itself like what permissions it is: read, update, create, delete, and these things you have to select it. After that, there is a role also you have to add it. Click on add roles, and here itself okay, so give like admin. Okay, admin. Okay, and click on save. Okay, once the role is created, that means the permissions are created there itself. Okay, here also at that, here itself it is asking like add permissions, or else you can go to the setup. Okay, under the setup there is a table permissions is there. Okay, under the security, table permissions is there. Here also you can set it. Okay, and see, this is the permission I created. Okay, so this permission you have to use it. Here also you can create a new permission, or else there also you can, wherever it is required, you have to create the permission. After creating a permission, what you have to do, you cannot see, like just see, after creating a permission, on this particular page, you have to enable page settings also. Understand? That means click on these three dot buttons and there is an option page settings, right? Here also you can set the permissions. Okay, in this permissions, you can choose, I want to choose who can see this page. Okay, in this one, what roles it is, like see here, admin role, like okay, and this one, these two roles you have selected, admin as well as user default one. Okay, click on this one. Once you click on this one, sync the page and click on preview. Sync the page. Must and should, you need to click on sync it. That means whatever changes will happen, that need to be reflected, that need to be saved. Okay, after that only you can click on preview. See here. So first, in this, whenever you are running an application, first time, for the first time only, not every time. Whenever you run, if you create a portal app for the first time, okay, after setting the permissions in the site, okay, so whatever in that particular page, whatever it is required, you can take it here. After that, under the setup, you can take the permissions. Again, after taking the permissions, in this particular page settings also, you have to enable the permissions. And these two is very important. After enabling the permissions, okay, when you click on the play that particular one, for the first time, you have to register in Azure Active Directory. That means whatever users are creating here, that means who are able to log in, whether you are whether you are an authorized person or unauthorized person, you are login, they want to check it. Previously, it is not like that. Directly you can view that particular one. But here it is like it is changed. In the latest one, it is changed. So you have first you have to go with the register one, because I didn't create any sign any details. Then why should I need to go to the sign in Azure? You have to give the mail. Any mail ID you can give. Gmail also you can give. You have to sign in with your Gmail or something like that. Anything it is accepted. Okay. So here itself and give the Gmail. I'm giving my Gmail and username is like Vijay Naresh IT. Okay. Like this I'm giving. This username must and should you have to remember, because in the sign in you have to give this username and password. Whatever password you want to set it, you can set it. Okay. Click on register. Oh, it is already taken into this one. Don't worry. I already tried all these things. So that's the reason it is not there. So, with your first time itself, right? With your mail ID, even some Gufum, your temporary mail IDs you are taken, right? That also you haven't pass it, or else your personal mail IDs also you can pass it here. Understand? So what I'm doing is temp mail. In this one, I'm taking some mail IDs. Those mail IDs also I can use it. Because I already used those mail IDs, that's the reason it is getting like that error. For the first time, if you are doing, it is not getting anything like that. Okay. Vijay Naresh IT and the password like click on registered. See, once you click on registered, you have to log in that one. Okay. See here, once you click on register, it will comes here and you have to use first name, last name. That's it. Okay. I'm giving first name, last name here. And after that, click on below that update option is there. Click on that one. Now you are able to open that particular site. Understand? See here, and have permissions. Array here. What is this here? Yesterday I tried and it will works. Once again, taking too much of time. So instead of this one, like and the permissions also, too many permissions are created. Oh, yeah. First, you need to, under this particular page, I'm taking a component. Okay, we already create some views and forms, right? Those we can use it to use those views. Yesterday I'm getting this one like list. In this list of this one, like I have the customer related table is there. In the customer, we have like a view is there. Customer. And what is the view? It is there like customer view is there. You have to select that particular one and click on done. Okay. Now, and click on permissions for this one. Okay. So click on new permission. And here it is customer view and customer table and update, create, delete. These are, you have to check it in the permissions tab and add the roles for this one as like, what is this one? Like, selecting all the roles. After taking this, click on page settings and under the permissions, and I'm choosing this one also. Yeah, see here. Actually, we need to take all the things, okay? All the permissions and everything. So instead of choosing few of the things, like you can take all the permissions and see here in different pages, it will be there, okay? So all these things you can design it for which part you want it and everything, okay? See, don't worry, like you can set the permissions in two cases, okay? One is like in the sitemap, you can set the permissions under the table permissions, you can create the permission. After that, in each and every page under the page settings also, you can take that permissions. You can set the permissions. In these two, you have to do it. You have to set all the values into that particular one. Understand clearly. See here, now whatever table we are pulling, that table here also it will come. See here, customer. Okay. In this customer, the data will comes here. In the view, I created a customer view, right? See that customer view also, it will comes here. Understand clearly or not? So not only this one. So under this customer, I want to pull the form also. So for this one, I'm taking another page, another component. If you want to create another page, means there is another page option here itself. You have to give the name. What name it is? Like um it is like what is the name? Uh customer form, FORM. And either you can take blank or landing. There are different take. It is there. Click on add this one. Okay. Under this one, what component is required? You have to use that one. Suppose in this one, so we already know about the text box button and images also, like just take the images and video. Yesterday I showed you, and just now I showed you the list, and now I want to show the form. Okay, click on this form, and under the customer, what form it is there, that form I can pull it here itself. That means what is the table name here? Customer. Okay, or customer related. What form is available under customer? Customer form is there. Okay, and click on okay. See here, like this it will be there. Okay, and here also you can set the permissions. You globally for this particular website, you set the permissions. No need to go to setup and table permissions. You already add the permissions. Okay, but for page wise, there is a page setting option. You have to set it. Understand? Table permissions you already set initially. Under the setup, initially you set the permissions. No need to set for each and every table, each and every page. No need to set the table permissions. One you have to set it, and but for page setting, every page you have to set the page settings. Under the permissions, what is required? See here, choose this one, and already I'm taking all this one and click on okay. Okay, now see here, sync that one. What page name is required, you can give the page name, and now run the website. See, for running the website, you have to click on preview. See, now see here, directly form it will come. So you have to give the name. Whichever, what in the form, whatever details you are filling, the same details in the first page, in the home page, the list records are there. This particular customer data is there, right? In that, automatically this will be added. Okay, let's see what will happen. Vijay Ramaraju, and date of joined is something like this, and passport number like this I'm given, and location is Amirpet, and VIP level is 2, and agent name like anything. I think some columns here, it is mandatory column, it is there, but in this one it is, the text box is not enabled. Don't know like whether it is saved or not. And Jet GH. Yeah, see here, submission completed successfully. That means the data is saved. So go to where you can see the data. Okay, under this one. Okay, under the home, you will see the details of this particular one. Okay, See here, Naresh IT Technologies, Naresh Amirpet, like this. This is the one. Okay, to value. The first record it is out. That means in the form, whatever records you are entered and submit the record, then those records are displaying here. Not only here, if you go to that particular table also, you can see this one. That means in the Power Apps, if you go there and so even class అయిపోయిన తర్వాత see here, what is the table? Like customer table, right? In this customer table, go to the customer table. The same record, whatever you entered there, the same record, you can see it here. See, when you come down below that, you will see that particular record. See, Naresh IT 21. I want to take whichever record. Sort. Okay. See here, just now I created this record. See here, whether edit row using what details I'm filling. You can see all the values here, date of join and Amir paid and VIP level is equal to 2 and Naresh IT. See all the things. That means in the website, if you are filling the form, that it will shows in the list view as well as in the table. In the Power Apps under the tables also, you can see those records. Understand clearly or not? This is how it is happening here. Okay. So like that. So the site, see here the column names, why it is not showing is, it is the background, it is like a white color. That's the reason the column names it is showing like this. Okay. So you can design whatever you required it. So in this one, like take this particular one and some filters. This is the list one under this one. See here, number of records per page is 10 only. We can set it. Search list. Even if you want to enable the search for this one, click on enable the search option here itself. See here, the search option is available. Understand? So not only those things like in custom column filter. If you want to filter any particular column also, you can filter it here. Suppose, for example, I want to filter with the name. So see here, then filter is added here itself. See here, this is the filter. Understand? So see, run this application. And preview it. Okay. Here itself, you can filter it. Suppose, for example, Vijay, like this it will be there. See, automatically it will comes and click on apply it. Vijay related data only it will display here. Okay. Suppose for example, I want to, what name it is there, name related, because name column only I'm give here. Suppose Naresh. When you come down, Naresh related data, it will come. Okay. So uh, suppose for example, I want to search Pune location. Okay. Which related one? Naresh. Okay. You have to give complete value for this one. Okay. Then it will works fine. Okay. For which column I'm taking this search option? Like search edit list. If this is not required because the filter is applied, right? So like this, you can run this application. So click on preview. Okay, search option is not there. And here itself, like, yeah. So see here, VI related, whatever it is there, those all names, it will be displayed. Understand? Like this, whichever you want, you can design in this website. Okay. So you can take the different options, different components, everything. Like even from most of the times we need to take it as a blank one, not the default template. Okay. So if you want to use any other components means you have to see here there are different components. All the components we discuss it. Text, image. If you want to load the image also, click on this one. Say some default images are shown here, or else if you want to upload any particular image, see here, upload the image. Okay, see here, your image will be loaded here. Okay, so like that, there are different components. Whichever component is required, video button or anything. So video yesterday I showed you, button also yesterday I showed you, and form and list just now I showed you how it will be there, and multi-set form also. That means in one form itself, like I will show you this one also. Another page I created, multiple form. In this one, you can set it as multi-set form. Okay. So suppose, for example, the form name is, I'm giving like form 1, click on OK. And after clicking on OK, what form you have to click on? First step, add first step. That means what form you want to add it. Okay. Like step 1. And what is the table? Like a customer. There is a customer table is also there. Okay. There is an information form is also there. You have to choose that one. See here. This is the one. Another form also you can set it. For this also you can set it as a new permission. New permission, click on new permission, like step 1 and customer. Permission says read, update and delete. And the roles are like all the roles. Okay. And add some other steps also. Some add another step. That means another form. Okay. So what is this? Step 2. And here it is. What is the table like? Portal table I created, right? In this one, the form is there or not? Yeah. Portal form. Click on OK. See here, both the is okay. For this one, you have to set the page settings. For this particular form, set the permissions and select it here and click on OK. Now run the one. Sync it and preview it. Okay, run this preview. See here, customer ID. Suppose customer ID is 234 and customer name is like a Vijay Ramaraju. And next, click on next. When you click on next, it will go to the step 2. The record you are looking for could not be found because the table is not available here itself. That means the list we cannot take it. If you take the list, those also, this multi-form also properly it will work. So that means whatever you are entering here, see here for this customer form, you are taking a list. Okay, this is the list of details. You can show it here itself, right? Same like that, you can create a list of that particular one, and after that you can create this multi-form, then it will works. Understand clearly? So not only this one, there are different components are also there. What are those components? Other component, one component it is pending, that is like see, even Power BI visuals also you can set it. Okay, if you want to set Power BI visuals here, but for few of the things you have to enable it here. Okay, then when you are taking a component Power BI, click on Edit Power BI option. You have to enable some few of the option. Open this particular admin center. In that, what it will happen here, it is like okay, in that there is a resource tab is there. Under the resource tab, you will see an option called Power Pages Sites. Under the Power Pages Sites, you have to enable Power BI related visuals here option. Okay, that permission option to enable, then only you can load it. Okay, see here, for which website you want to enable that particular one, that you have to select it. Naresh IT Power Apps batch 1. This is the one it is there, right? So select this one and click on manage. Okay. When you click on manage, when you come down, there is a resource options is there. Okay. Sorry, services options is there. Here itself, you have to on this particular one. Okay. Enabling a Power BI visual. Then only you can load Power BI visuals into that particular site itself. Understand clearly or not? Very, very, very important point for Power BI related. But for this one, it will take some time, like 5 to 10 minutes, it will load it. And after that only you can add the visualizations into this particular one. Understand? So this is what about completely portal app. Okay. So whatever portal app you want to create it, here itself you can create it. Understand clear or not? Okay. You know how to create a pages. In each page, how many pages are required, you can take this one. And after taking this one and what components are required, you have to design that particular page, and what view or what list you want to load it, buttons, anything you can use it. Understand? But after enabling a complete page itself, after designing your own page itself, and you need to set permissions. Where you can set the permissions? Setup. Under the setup, under the tab, under the security, there is a table permissions is there. Under the table permissions, by clicking on new permissions, you can add the permissions. Whatever permissions are there, that means you can see here, when you click on the new permission, here you need to give the name, and for which table you want to give the permission, the table name you need to give. And access type, always you have to take global access, and permissions is read, delete, update, and create it. You have to check all these options. And roles also, you can add all the roles into that one, and then you can click on save. The permission is added. Once the permission is added, this particular permission, the table permission, is set for complete website. Okay. Once you set the table permissions, okay, after that you for each and every page settings also you have to give the permission. Okay, in the permissions, you have to choose this one and select all the values here itself. That's it. Now you run the application, then how you can create a page? Same like that only, it will be displayed in the site. Understand? But initially when you run it At that time, it is asking registration process. You have to give, first you have to register it, and after that, after registering, another page will comes, and first name and last name, and click on below that, you will have an option update. And after that, automatically that with that credentials, it is saved in the Azure Active Directory. Whenever you run the application with that credentials only, your site will open it. In that site, whatever operations you want to perform it, you can perform those things. Understand clearly or not? Okay, for each and every component, okay, there are different settings will be there. Okay, there are different settings will be there. You can choose that setting. See here, suppose for example, this is a list. In this list, see here, add filter, edit list, all these options you can check it and enable it if it is required. Otherwise, let just leave like that. Understand clearly or not? This is completely about site itself. Okay, this is about portal app. Okay, so you can create an app, whatever, and sometimes what tables you are pulling, with the tables you can create your own site. Okay, in that site, what by using what components are provided, with that components you can design the site, and based on that you can run the application. Understand? That means in the Canvas app, we are creating an application. In model app also, we can create an application. But in portal app, we are creating a website. Okay. By your own, you can create a website without writing a single line of coding. Understand? Next, we need to discuss about Power Automate. 2 classes will be there, and next Thursday and Friday, those 2 classes Power Automate. Very, very important. Okay, so I will tell you key points. What are the key points you have to do? And one real-time example also I will show you how you can. There are different actions, not like in Power Apps, like few options only it will be there. But for each and every action, there are different trigger actions will be there. So many actions. Each and every action explain it means very, very difficult. But all the sources are available here itself. Understand? Like I want to create a record. Okay, create a record in the SharePoint Excel itself. I want to update the record. I want to delete the record. I want to create a new Excel. I want to place the Excel in the SharePoint. Like that, there are so many things are there. But instead of explaining all the things, few of the things only I can explain it. So in the next Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, these 3 days holidays it will be. Okay. And next Thursday and Friday, we need to discuss about the Power Automate. After that, we need to discuss interview questions. Very, very important. Okay, so those interview questions, after discussing the interview question, and that is the last class for Power Apps it is. Okay, and today is the last class for Power Apps, and but we need to discuss Power Automate few of the classes, and after that interview questions on the Power Apps it is. Like those things will be like max it is 3 classes only it will be there. Understand? Anyone having any doubts? Uh, Anyone having any doubts? Achyut, Aman Rajak, Jyoti, Kalavati, Kittu, Sumit, Monisha. Okay. So, enjoy the holidays. Advance happy Dasara. Okay. For each and everyone. Okay. So be careful. Okay. So again, we'll meet on next Thursday. Okay. Understand? So we can stop it here. We'll continue in the next Thursday itself. Bye, week, guys.